Congress's commitment to Meghalaya, empowering the women of Meghalaya. 3,000 rupees every month to every single BPL mother in Meghalaya.
Five commitments na kaseng Congress na kabinta ka 5-star Meghalaya.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah's comment on Meghalaya being the most corrupt state in the country has raised heat and dust in the state, with BJP's rival, Congress, reacting against the comment barely days ago. Now, BJP's ally NPP has expressed its reservation against Shah's views. Though Chief Minister Conrad did not condemn the statement, he sought to downplay Shah's statement. Reacting to a query, Sangma said that BJP itself is a part of the MDA government, while adding that BJP says the same thing about every state wherever they contest elections. He also said that people are angry with TMC as they're trying to create a hype over the border dispute again, even though his government has resolved the dispute in 6 areas.
Mr. Amit Shah stating that Meghalaya is one of the most corrupt state in the country.
I'd like to just mention that BJP was very much part of this government for the last 5 years. That's number one. So they are part of this government and they have worked with us. That's number one. Number two is that we've seen that in political elections and campaigns, we've seen that these kind of statements are made. We have heard these similar statements being made in almost every political elections, be it West Bengal in the past, or be it in Telangana, or be in Delhi, or any other location, wherever there's an opposition to the BJP. It is a statement which they make in almost every election. So earlier, the same statement was made for Bengal, and then before that, the same statement was made for Telangana. Today, the statement has been made for Meghalaya. And as I said, in Meghalaya, they were very much part of the government in the last 5 years. So these are statements being made for election purposes. So I have nothing to say against this. But as I said, this is just to mention that they were very much part of the government in the last 5 years with us.
So the manifesto said that a special court will be instituted by the retired Supreme SC judge to probe into all allegations of corruption in the government.
Yeah, that's fine. That's their manifesto. I have no comments on that.
Also, can you tell us about the 10-point charge sheet released by the Congress against the MDA government?
Exactly, you have to ask the Congress. I don't have. If you have asked questions to ask me, you ask me specific questions. Don't ask me about the 10 points that they mentioned. So you mentioned the 10 points about things. We have had an inquiry. Inquiry has been done. An inquiry and the report has been submitted and it has been placed in public domain. Similarly for the rice scam also, which they say is rice scam, there is no scam as such. Again, inquiry has been done. It's an allegation, and that also we have placed the reports. And so therefore, in all the different aspects, wherever there have been demands by the opposition during that time, reports have been placed, inquiry has been done.
But you have not made public the report. Nobody knows what is the content of the report.
No, most of the reports have been made public.
No, never.
Or at least a summary of the reports have been given to everybody.
So what about the COVID expense? There's an RTI stating that...
Yeah, they can make all kind of RTIs. I have no problem with that. Please go and find out. You'll find everything is in order. All the things, aspects, all the expenditures that have been done are absolutely in order. So everything that has to be done, you feel free to please file RTI. We have no problem. It's the right of the people to know.
Coal mining is still continuing, and the High Court was taking...
Yeah, exactly. And I've been mentioning this for time and again, that in any situation where 200 years people have been mining, and suddenly you ask people to stop their livelihood, which has been going for 200 years, then it's not possible that we can just simply see that people will just leave their livelihood. Actions have been taken against people. Laws are there to take action against people if they do. Actions have been taken. Wherever the suspension had to be done, officers have been suspended. Wherever we had to take action against individuals or arrest individuals or file cases, that have been done. So therefore, there are laws if there are any illegal activities going on. And it's a very large system. So wherever there's activities such has happened, our government has always taken action against those activities.
So Abhishek Banerjee is saying that not a single medical college here. There are only hotels. Your comments?
I don't have any comments to make on that. That's one can compare and say anything to anything. But yes, in the last 50 years of the statehood, we have had many challenges. But if you've seen that in the last 5 years, whatever movement and whatever progress has been made in different areas has been done during the time of this government in large number. So therefore, the changes have taken place. and anyone can compare to any of these aspects. But all these developments are happening. A lot of things have been, you can see that the changes are taking place. So it is for individual to comment on whatever way he wants to comment. I have no comment on comments that he made.
So what do you have to say? Many are accusing that the NPP supporters are very violent in Garo Hills. He as the national president, what do you have to say for the party?
Absolutely not. We are not violent at all. If you have seen, there's not been, one or two incidents are taking place, but those are at the local level in certain cases. Very few there is. So therefore, and these are not because NPP is doing it. There's just local issues are there. Local clashes take place sometimes. But I think to generalize and say that NPP is violent and workers are violent, that's absolutely incorrect. We have been maintaining peace and harmony. We've ensured that our workers are not, acting in any kind of way that is not proper. And these kind of statements are not true at all.
9 days to go for election. Where does NPP stand now? How many seats you are expecting to get?
Well, the seats are something that will be seen only when the counting is done. But we will emerge as the single largest party, and we are inching towards getting a full majority.
So the TMC has said that they will scrap the MOU signed with the Assam government if they are voted to come.
Well, it's sad that the TMC has said that because number one, they did not do anything in the past when they were in government for many years to resolve this issue. Finally, when the issue has been resolved to a certain extent in 6 locations, just because they want to make this a political issue, they are taking away the rights of the people, where the people have the right to live in peace in these areas. And this border issue, which has been pending for a long time, has to be resolved. And therefore, I was today in some of the areas of differences that are there, and I heard the people's sentiments on how they were angry at the TMC for making such statements, where they are finally seeing a government, seeing a party that is actually taking interest in resolving it. And these people want to once again put these areas, these people meaning the TMC wants to put these people again in a very difficult position. So people are actually angry at the TMC for making such statements.
UDP also made
Kapor ding ha Meghalaya kalip man kapor Congress ka kular Bandung du bor ding ha nong kendong ni hasar
5 commitments na kaseng Congress na kabinta ka 5-star Meghalaya.
Vote for your 5-star Meghalaya. Vote for Congress.